Jake, you ready for a quickie?
Quickie.
You're always up for a quickie.
Oh. All right, now, if you don't know us, I'm Ben from Hunt the Night, and this is Jake from Hunt the Night. And it's been a little while since we've recorded, but there's reasons.
Still busy.
Anyway. But
Oh no.
we have interrupted our work day because we wanted to introduce you very, very something quickly, which is this
Maybe I'll
new...
moon them instead.
Don't moon us. That's my wife.
Oh no.
Oh. We don't,
So
we
I'm
don't,
going to do it all over again now.
no, we don't do edits.
Yes, you do.
No, we
No,
don't.
we don't.
Yes, you
Okay,
do.
This is raw
So,
footage.
It is. we don't do edits. This is the new Knockpix Nova.
Correct.
Now, you went to the launch day on this,
I did.
and because I was busy, what was I doing? Oh yeah, hunting out
in Northern Territory.
Yeah, that's coming too. That true. That
I was
amazing.
sick as well.
Yeah, you were sick. But anyway, you went to the launch of this, but this is brand new from Knockpix,
Sure is.
and it is dedicated roof mount thermal.
Correct.
No internal battery,
No.
no screen,
Nothing.
nothing,
It's this big.
and it's that big. What's on it, Jake?
So,
Besides that lens cap.
beside no lens cap, we won't talk about that
Anyway.
one. Nico's fault. Internals or external? What do you want to start?
Let's start with
It's
the
cool.
external.
It's really cool.
Let's talk about the externals.
One being, it's the form factor's tiny. Like, you know, when you don't realise when you don't have a screen in a unit, like how much smaller you can get
Yeah,
this thing.
exactly
It's
right.
tiny.
Yeah, and no internal battery.
Nothing at all. So it's actually really light. So it comes fixed pick rail on the bottom. This is factory. Rangefinder. It's got a green laser
it does.
pointer. Yep. Which we had on before. Yep.
Turn on off by the app.
It does come just external 12 volt. So, but you can run at 12, 24 volt.
It's regulated.
It is regulated. Yeah. Fixed focus. So no adjustable focus.
Which on when you're roof mount anyway.
Yeah.
But it focuses at 120 meters.
It is, and with the Reality Plus, like they were telling me about, with the Reality Plus stuff, it's all the AI they've put into the Knockpix devices actually cleans up your image.
Nuts.
It's
I
stupid.
mean, we've had a basic play with the prototype we got. This is the production version, which
Yes,
we just got.
correct.
So we don't have footage to show you today, but we will get that out.
Yeah.
We just want to show what the unit was. But we focus when we're ever roof mounting anything. We kind of focus at 100, 120 meters
Yeah, you
anyway,
set it
and, you
at
get
100.
and you get a good depth of field out to.
100%.
Well, I mean, if you go back and watch our Thermtech Wild,
Oh,
you know,
God's gift.
remote mounted.
Focused at
review.
100 meters.
100 meters.
Good out to 1.4K.
I know, exactly right. So the depth of field on this and the focal range is absolutely fantastic. It is a 35mm lens, 640 sensor. It's the new
50 hertz.
50 hertz,
Yeah.
5G Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
This thing is built for remote mounting,
Yeah.
and it's amazing a manufacturer's done this, because remote mounting is really only big in Australia.
Yeah.
It's not something you see a lot of in the US or Europe or on their vehicles. It is something that's done predominantly in Australia. So for a company to invest in actually this product,
Yeah.
based on what we do in Australia, is amazing. This is going to be unreal on a Spiderbot,
Spotty.
Wild
Oh,
Game Innovation bracket, rim top mount.
I can't wait to
spotlight
throw it on the
handle.
roof. You won't even feel it up there.
You won't feel it. It is so light and small and compact.
This is their replacement to the Finder.
Oh,
Everyone
and
loved the Finder.
image
The Finder was-
stabilisation
Yeah,
as
it's
well,
got
yeah.
EIS built into it.
Into it.
Also, I forgot to mention, it is also USB-C out direct to tablet. It is Wi-Fi, like Ben said, 5G, and it is USB-C to HDMI to a monitor.
Now, the only thing is, with this device, there are no external buttons.
No.
So you can't turn on the rangefinder
No.
with a button. You can't change
The
colour
back of it is
palettes.
literally nothing.
Correct. You can't change color palettes with a button. So hardwiring this makes no sense.
No.
Because you will not be able to do anything with the unit except watch an image.
Yeah.
okay? I mean, hardwiring makes no sense to me.
You would have to do like the
regardless.
Wi-Fi to your phone.
So what I have here, if you can see it, this is the Knockpix app that controls it. Okay. Now, if I tap this and put it on its side, as you can see, it actually goes into full screen on this little phone, which is pretty cool. But I can press a button.
Don't put the laser pointer on.
Well, I'll put the laser pointer on.
I'll aim it away from me.
Oh, okay, cool. Now, if I make the screen bright, you can see it. If I go like that, hopefully, you know, if I tap the screen, it'll go into full screen mode. Okay, so, but the buttons on here are pretty straightforward. We've got zoom, we've got our color palette changes. If we want to nuke it, we can turn the rangefinder to on or off, and I think if we hold it, it'll change it to a single. No, it's just continuous. I can turn on on the green laser, and I can turn on my image stability. Dead simple, and it does all the recording and everything too, but all the recording only goes to a tablet or your phone, whatever you hooked it up to. There's no recording on the actual device, because again, there's no buttons to actually make a recording. So this is designed for the people who live in this century that want a Wi-Fi, back down on a tablet, okay?
100%.
But let's talk about the price point.
It's priced for that. It really is.
$29.99.
Yeah, 3 grand.
$3 Australian.
640 sensor, 35mm lens.
Holy shit.
Can't get another under 4.2 with a
That is
rangefinder.
Unbelievable value out of this unit.
Yeah.
We have ordered a pile of them because we reckon these are going to be an absolute seller, especially if you're a professional.
When I saw them, I was like,
we want all of them.
I messaged Ben and said, "This is the bank breaker.
This is the bank
We're
breaker.
doing it. We're
doing
sending it."
This is if you're a professional harvester and recreational shooter, anyone who wants to remote mount, you're wasting your time. Not wasting your time.
Anyone who wants to upgrade from a Finder.
I shouldn't say wasting your time, because this is only a 35mm device. I'd love to see a 50, in this as well. You're not wasting your time with any other device. That's, if we did edit, I'd edit that out. But if you're looking for something that 35mm focal lengths, I mean, this is just designed for it.
If you're looking for something small, lightweight.
And I hope we now see other competitors to Knockpix. Hick Micro, Thermtech, Pulsar, design something like this, man. These things are.
This is sick.
This is
when I
unreal.
saw it, I was drooling. I was like, this is.
I think the only challenge is going to be, and you can see we're running this off a 18-volt
Little Bosch battery,
okay? I think the biggest challenge is going to be, because it won't run off USB.
No, because
It'll
they're
run
on
off-
5 volt.
Yeah, correct. So it'll run off 12. Because it doesn't have the internal battery. So I think the only challenge is going to be is just how we're going to power it.
No, easy.
Easy?
Especially for, if you're running, easy for, say, my instance, if you're running a spotty,
Yep.
you can just tag it straight into the 12 volt up there. Put a plug
Yeah,
on
but
it.
that's only live when you flick the spot.
Not if you, say, for instance, if you run the Wild Game Innovations bracket, if you jump it off the reverse polarity in the side of the bracket.
Then that turns off though when the
Yeah, it
Wi-Fi.
will actually.
So you need to actually run.
You'll have to run external power.
External power to it. I mean, you can mount, that to there as well. The weight's not an issue, right? So there are things you can do to, if you're running a spider bot to run an external battery, it's not, but as I said, I see that as being the only challenge of this device is the power. But we've been running power to the top of.
You could run it, yeah. It's new to the market. It's going to take people a bit of tinkering to crush it, work it out,
We're just running into some plugs. No, anyway, it's going to be unreal. So anyway, there it is, guys. These are available for pre-order at huntthenot.com.au. We're expecting to see them in the next week or two, I think.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Very, very soon. Now, a couple of things coming up. Now, if you're watching this in 3 months, this has already passed, but we're about to get a huge shipment of the Gara
rifles
of the new
14 Carbon X.
the new, correct. If you haven't watched any video or YouTube reviews on it, watch them. They are insanely accurate Rimfire rifles. Tomorrow,
Mr. Dan.
we've got Dan Hardy in the shop, and we are going to be doing a podcast with Dan tomorrow, talking about his new rifle, Project X Carbon Hunter. That's going to be amazing. And just talking to Dan in general.
It's always good to talk to Dan.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun with that. But anyway, guys, that's it. This is the Nova from Knockpix.
Yeah,
Get on it.
big win.
Huge win. It's going to be,
People are listening.
well, manufacturers are listening.
They are.
And that's what we want.
Thank God.
And hopefully people are watching.
Yes.
Anyway, that's it from us. We will see you again soon. Go. Can't guarantee we're going to edit that out.
I'm going to call Nick and get a new lens cap for this.